Hello and welcome. This is the Wisdom Chat for the Curious. It's a show about things that are just making us curious. And tonight we have a very special show for you with guests that you're going to want to get to know. So I'm Marion LaSalle, and my co hosts tonight are Lady Lou, Felicia Weiss, and Peggy Sue Skipper. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. We're glad to be here. Thank you all for coming.
Yes, this is a wonderful opportunity. We're here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central, and we are live. We're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, and then after the show's over, then you can listen to it on any of your favorite podcast apps. You know, those podcast platforms are all over the place now. You iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spreaker, you name it. There's so many different ones. Whatever's your favorite, we want you to be able to listen to us. So if you have any questions or you want to talk to Peggy Sue, Felicia, Lady Lou, or myself after the show, all you have to do is put in the comments down below in the YouTube channel, and we'd be happy to get back with you with your answers. Because I'm sure some of the topics that we're going to be talking about tonight are going to bring up some questions. With all the stuff that's going on in our world right now, we have questions, don't we, ladies?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, so who wants to go first?
Well, I'll dive right in.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
First of all, I just want to say thank you very much to you, Marion and Lady Lou, for working with us on this. It is such a great opportunity to spread the news to the greater Houston area and beyond about a really exciting concept that Felicia Wise is bringing to Houston. Now, Labor Day weekend of 2020 will be the first one, is when it's scheduled. And it's the Houston Wellness Expo, the Greater Houston Wellness Expo. So, when I heard about this, I just got so excited because I know that Houston has such an amazing healing, wellness, metaphysical community. And to have an event to bring those amazing people together is just like a dream. It's a dream come true. We've done it a few times in the past, but it's been a while, and it's time. And in walks Felicia, and I hear about her bringing this here. And the great news is that she's been doing this in Dallas for, Felicia, what, close to 30 years?
26 years. Yes,
26 years.
Here in Dallas.
Okay.
For those of you who are listening to our podcast, I want you to know that up on our screen on Facebook and YouTube, I have the address that you can go and check out the Wellness Expo. It's called wellnessexpo.net. So go there either after the show or sometime in the next week or so to get your tickets and to check out all the cool things that are going on. Because I know you've been doing this in Dallas for so many years, and now you're coming to Houston. I'm just excited about it all.
We're very excited too. And if you go to wellnessexpo.net/attend, you can actually get free tickets to the expo.
Free tickets, did you hear that?
We love that. Thank you, Felicia.
Sure.
Oh, this is just fantastic. And I know you have lots of interesting people who will be there who are booth holders or whatever you want to call them. And they will have marvelous inventory to show you, like jewelry and different things that the metaphysical community loves to look at and buy. So it's going to be an absolute fun event. I love going to these conferences and expos because you see things you've never seen before in a lot of cases. So give us an example of one of the more interesting people you're going to bring into our show.
Well, we have all sorts of neat people. Joy Koff has Miracles of Joy Holistic Center here in Dallas, and she goes to Houston quite often, every few months. She's at Spirit Quest, which is in Spring, Texas.
Yeah.
She does aura photos there, and I love the aura photography.
I do too.
Yes, our body has an energy field, and they can take a picture with a special camera, and it shows all the different colors around you, and then Joy can interpret that for you.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I've had that years and years ago, and it really tells you where your body is at that you would never have understood without that photography.
Exactly. It picks up on a lot of different things. Someone who has really low energy could be that there's a physical illness going on, something like that. So you can learn a lot about yourself. Um,
Yes.
and then there's different technologies that I really like. There's a machine called a beamer, and it's actually used by astronauts and Olympians, and it helps with your immune system and your energy level. And you can come and she'll do a little session with you with this machine, and you can make it that you feel more energized or that you feel more relaxed.
Oh, I like
I'm
that.
going to break in here for just a second and give the audience an idea of why their pictures aren't showing up. So we have a bunch of people in Facebook, and if you give StreamYard permission to let Facebook see you, then we'll see your picture. Otherwise, it doesn't look like we can tell who you are. Now, I'm over on Facebook and I can tell who's over there, but no one else can. So if you're listening or watching us on Facebook, please just see the link that says you give permission to show you. It's a privacy thing for Facebook. So so we can see Ricky McKenna because she gave permission.
Yay. Hi, Ricky.
Yes, yes.
Oh, we're glad you're back, Peggy.
Thank you. Unfortunately, I have very sketchy internet service right now. I don't know if it's because everybody's home and working on their home computers.
They did warn us
So
about that.
I'm having to do this on my phone. And when I get a call when somebody calls me, and I can't go on airplane mode, or I can't be on the broadcast.
Right.
So somebody called me and it knocked me off. So
We'll know if it happens again. Bye, Peggy.
yeah. I just come and go.
That's good.
I actually want to hear more about the beamer. I actually was at an event in Dallas where they were presenting the people who invented it. And it was a husband and wife. You probably know who I'm talking about, Felicia. But I was fascinated by it. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
I've experienced it several times. And what I like is that you're able to say, like I was saying about, do I want to be relaxed or do I want to be energized? So if it's at the beginning of the show and I'm getting a session, I want to be energized. But if it's at the end of the day when I'm wanting to wind down, then I do the session to make me more relaxed. It's like an 8-minute session and you can really feel your energy shift. And like I was saying, astronauts are using it, Olympians, and then other people as well. And I know Paula Reed is the person in Dallas, and she'll be coming to Houston, has been the one doing it.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And
That's
she,
wonderful.
hurt her shoulder really badly and her arm, and she was able to use it and recover really fast. So that was real exciting.
Well, is it a gadget or is it something we can take home? What is this?
No, it's a machine, and so they have like something that lays on you, like you're on the machine, and it has like a special pad that goes, in the area that you need it, and then you just lay there, relaxed for 8 minutes, and then you can feel a difference with that.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah.
Wind up.
Yeah, there's other machines as well and other technologies that will be there too, which I really enjoy all of that because all these things are just so profound. And a lot of these devices are FDA cleared and, so they've been tested a lot and people get great results.
Good.
And what I love about this concept, all of that, but the fact that you're bringing people from Dallas as well. So the communities, the Houston and Dallas communities have an opportunity to showcase together, which I think is really exciting.
Yeah. I heard they were bringing a bullet train that's 45 minutes from Houston to Dallas. Would that be cool or what? Because I have a lot of friends and family that live in Dallas, and I would love that, right? Because we're so close, 5 hours, right?
Well, yes, and this event actually is going to be held at the Lone Star Convention and Expo Center in Conroe. And from my house to there, it's 3 hours. So actually, it's a part of the Houston area that's quite close to Dallas. But the bullet train will be even better.
But they've been talking about that for years. I wonder if they're ever really going to do
They
it.
have been talking about that for years.
I don't know, but
True.
it would be kind of cool.
Someday.
But back to the event, and I don't know what I missed, so forgive me if I repeat something. But Felicia, as I understand it, there are going to be speakers, there'll be vendors, there'll be opportunities for people to really dive in and get some solid information about what's available.
Yes, and some of my favorite things are the readers. We have psychics and mediums and people who are able to connect you with your loved ones in spirit, and it's just incredible. I've had contact with my parents when they've passed, and just amazing things. My father passed about 11 years ago, and it was the Saturday night of an expo, and the very next day this one psychic said to me, he's holding out a cake. Is it some sort of celebration? And I said, well, today is my parents' 50th wedding anniversary.
Oh.
And he had passed one day before that, and she said, well, he's holding out a cake for her. It was
that's so nice.
Very, very nice. And
Yeah.
and because these people are so intuitive, they can also help you a lot with your day-to-day life and what's happening and what do you need and where are you going. And so
I love that, because they can help maybe reframe what's going on so that you can look at things in a different way.
Yeah, it's very life affirming, that we continue on and we can stay connected. I had said to my mom on her last day about a year and a half ago, we'll keep in touch. I said, what's your favorite number? And she said 333. And I see it everywhere all the time. And I just love that. It's so nice and comforting.
Okay.
I'd like to talk about wellness, because the name of your expo is the Wellness Expo. And I want to talk about, what does wellness mean? I watch Dr. Oz on TV. That's the only person that I take my real info, other than the CDC and some of the other people. I really trust what he says, and he really believes it's all about the wellness of the person. Your mental wellness, your physical wellness, your emotional wellness, it all plays a part. And so I really would like to get everybody's opinion about what wellness means to you. Lady Lou, let's start with you.
Well, wellness, as you say, has many parts, many physical, mental, spiritual, and I want all of them. I don't know about anybody else, but I want all of them, and dabbling in all these different things that I've done in over the years, like becoming a hypnotherapist and doing Reiki and Ho'oponopono. All of those things have contributed to who I am and how well I am in my mind, body, and soul. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, with the Wellness Expo, our motto is something for every body, mind, and spirit.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
That's really what it's all about, and as well as your emotions.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I call all body wellness.
Right.
Because, we have a physical body, we have an emotional body, we have a mental body, we have an energetic body,
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not paying attention to all of those, then something's out of whack. And in my knowing anyway, once we have something show up physically, that's really the last place it shows up. There are connections in those other bodies.
Right.
So finding those is always quite the challenge. And it's interesting because I work with a lot of highly intuitive people, and I find that most of them have something in common, and they don't pay enough attention to the physical.
Mm-hmm.
They're really pretty good about the energetic and even maybe the mental.
Mm-hmm.
But as they get down, then that's the piece that sometimes they let slide.
Yeah. Well, I always say too, like if you break your leg, you need to go get it set and have it done properly. But then you might want some energy work, and then you might want to look at what happened. What led you to do what you did that broke that leg, and there's just so many facets to all of that to look at.
Right. And right now, with all the things going on in our world, mental and physical are huge, and that brings in the emotional right there, because so many folks are upset, they're scared, they don't know what to do, and we have to go within.
Right.
Talk to yourself within, to your higher power, whatever you call that, because out there they can't help us. They can give us news, they can give us suggestions, and they can tell us where to go to buy toilet paper, for God's sakes. But we have to take care of ourselves, and that means meditation, prayer, quiet time. Go hug a tree, do something that makes you feel one with the universe, and it will pay you back in a delightful way. I do it all the time, and I know it works for us, but it takes effort.
Right.
Today, something happened to me, and I remember thinking to myself, Marion, you're going to have to take care of this. So I was laid off of my job today. So I not only work for myself and have my own business, my own side hustle, but I also have a job, and I'm actually part owner of that job. So it was kind of a mutual decision when the mayor of the city said, okay, everybody, that if you're not essential, then you need to stay home. So we made a decision that we were going to stay home, and that means lock the doors, and we're not going to be open again until April 3rd, right? Which is a Friday. So you might as well say April 6th. And I thought to myself, now, Marion, I know you, and you're going to fill up that time. You're just going to go and fill up all that time. You're not going to take care of yourself. You've got to get a hold of this before you do that to yourself. I know me. And I'm just going to fill it up with stuff, with junk, with stuff, eating wrong foods and, laying around watching TV, I know it. So I've got to do the wellness portion for myself. I heard myself.
Good.
Myself.
Yeah.
That's so good. That's great. I'm going to listen to that. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think with all the fear that's going around right now, it's like we want to be proactive rather than reactive.
Right.
Exactly.
And help our friends and our family to understand what's going on. Marion, would you like to tell a story of what you did this afternoon with your friend?
What I did this afternoon?
Well, the telephone face-to-face with Shirley.
Oh, sure. Okay. So one of my jobs, I'm the manager for a lady who has Alzheimer's. And she's, not at the end. She still can recognize me. She thinks I'm her mom, but she recognizes me. And she thinks her son is her dad and things like that. But that's okay. That's all right. She at least knows that I'm not, the enemy or something. Well, all the nursing homes are on lockdown. And so I thought, my gosh, I mean, it's been 2 weeks probably, and it's going to be probably another 3, 4 weeks before we can see her again. So I saw something on the internet where the son was sitting outside of the nursing home window, and he was on his phone, and his dad was on his phone in his easy chair sitting in the nursing home, and they were visiting. And I thought I could do that. So I contacted the personal care home and I said, is it okay if I set this up? And they said, sure. So I went to the back where they have the big pane window, and they brought me a chair, and she was in her chair, and we had a nice conversation. We could put our hands up.
Aw,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Nice. Well, I do have a question for Felicia. If hopefully you didn't ask this while I was knocked off the event, but what made you start a Wellness Expo 26 years ago? What was behind that?
My husband, Tony Sakala, and I were partners in this. We were publishing a magazine in Dallas called The Holistic Networker. And it really was like a directory of all the different holistic products and services in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And at that time, Tony was delivering a personal growth course called Avatar. And there was, no good place to advertise that. And so that really is what led to the magazine. And then he started thinking about it, and he said it'd be nice if our advertisers could have a place to meet the community. And, so that really, about a year and a half after we started the magazine, back in 1994, we started the Wellness Expo. And it's just taken off. It's been so exciting, and we're getting more and more exhibitors from other states and other cities all around Texas, and so many of our people in Dallas area that have been coming here are now excited to go to Houston, and some of them already do, like Joy Koff going to Spirit Quest. In fact, the owners of Spirit Quest, Ginger and Chris Pinnell in Spring, Texas, they came for 10 years and were exhibiting at our Dallas show. And that's how we got to know them. And that's how we were able to connect them with some of the people in Dallas. And so they'll be participating as well at the Wellness Expo in Houston.
Okay. And you actually do this twice a year in Dallas,
we
right?
do it twice a year in Dallas. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. And then, as part of it, we also have talks. We have 24 different talks. Every half hour, there's another talk. And we divide those up. About a third of them are metaphysical, a third of them are personal growth, and a third of them are about holistic medicine. And so, whatever someone's interests are, or if they're interested in all three of those things, they have the opportunity to learn about all the different topics. And some of our psychics actually, they do an open forum where they connect different audience members to their loved ones, or they'll have information for them, intuitive information as well. So it's really neat.
This show is going to be, their expo rather, will be on September the 5th and 6th, which is which weekend is that?
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day, I couldn't remember. Yeah, so it'll be a fun time for all of us to go. In fact, I live in Conroe, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
In your backyard.
In my backyard.
Yeah, the Lone Star Convention and Expo Center in Conroe is a wonderful facility.
It is.
It's actually the third largest convention center in Houston area.
I didn't realize that. They're a lovely place, lots of parking, but come early because some of the parking is grass. So we'll pray for sunshine.
Yes.
It's a beautiful place. So I'm excited. I can't hardly wait. I wish September were here and then we'd be through with all this other nonsense.
Well, and on our website at wellnessexpo.net, we're actually going to be videotaping some of the different talks, and then we're going to have them available online so people can listen and learn about some of the different topics even ahead of time. And we'll have some of our Dallas speakers as well videotaped there.
That's great.
And then you'll be able to connect too with some of the exhibitors as well. So that'll be coming in the next few weeks. So you just go to wellnessexpo.net/online and you'll be able to access all of those things.
I haven't actually seen the lineup for the first one that you're going to do in Dallas. Are there more than just psychics at a wellness expo? Do you have people that can help you with, healthy weight loss?
Yes, we have health coaches and
health coaches.
And
good.
Exactly. We have chiropractors, acupuncturists, naturopathic doctors.
Good.
So all sorts of professionals that can really help people. Mm-hmm.
That's terrific. And here's the best news, if there is best news. Our show, our Wisdom Chat for the Curious on each Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. will feature one of your people from Dallas and some from Houston who will be in this Wellness Expo. So every Tuesday night for the next 2 months, April and May, we will be talking with some of these people. So we're excited.
We're calling it's like a sneak peek on steroids.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice because you get to see people's personalities. Let's face it, nobody wants to do business with a curmudgeon, right? Or somebody who has bad energy. But if you can get to know people, it's like, I saw you on the Wisdom Chats for the Curious show, and you seem so nice. I feel like I know you already. And so I think it really helps.
Yeah.
To me, it does.
It does.
Yeah. And certain things, like I've gone to the same Oriental medical doctor for over 20 years, and she'll take my pulses and she can tell what's going on inside my body just by taking my pulse. And one of my friends, when she first saw her, she looked at her from across the room and said, "When did you have a surgery? with a big blood loss. And my friend had had open heart surgery when she was 13 years old.
Oh,
She said, I
Oh,
see it
wow.
in her eyes. I mean, like she could tell from that distance, just looking in her eyes. Fascinating.
We have somebody that's interested in a vendor, and they want to know if you'll let them know what your vendor fees are.
Oh, okay. Well, if you go to wellnessexpo.net/Houston, you'll be able to look, and they vary in price, you know, from the little half space would be like $269 for the 2 days, all the way up to the largest wall space would be $499 for the 2 days. Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. And we're going to be there. Lady Lou and I are going to be both at the Dallas and the Houston event, and we're going to be doing interviews. They'll be recorded because, you know, when you try to go live at an event like that, the internet just won't have it, you know. So we'll do some recorded interviews and get them up online after we get them up and edited. It'll be fun.
Sue is the VRMC for the talks.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're excited about that.
I am just so excited. As Felicia knows, I think I might have overwhelmed her with my response. I was like, yes, we need this. And we do. I mean, I think it's such a wonderful opportunity, and it'll be great for Marion and Lady Lou to be talking to even just the attendees.
yes.
You know, what are you experiencing? What have you learned? You know, do you have something you want to share? But also the vendors and speakers, and just make an event of it. I think by Labor Day weekend, we're all going to be ready to have some connection, you know?
Right, and connect.
And I don't know if we said this earlier, but if somebody's listening to this particular show 3 months from now, we might just want to say that we're right in the middle of the coronavirus situation right now, and Dallas and Houston are both going on to lockdown pretty much. So we're kind of isolated from our friends, except via the internet.
It'll be so time. Everybody will be hugging everybody. We'll be diving in, you know,
or elbow bumping at least. You know, at least we'll get to the elbows. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how that all goes. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this being a true celebration in so many ways. And
I want to take just a second and say hi to some of our audience members who are just so eager. They're typing in all kinds of stuff over here. We've got Marty Marsh, who lives in California, and he's a wellness expert. He helps with health and wellness. So you never know, he might want to come down. You can stay with me, Marty, if you want to come down and be at the Houston Expo. And then we've got Anna Durante. She's a fantastic woman, knows lots of people, very, very active in our community. And say hey to Sonia Stevens. She's a huge networker, and she runs networking groups all over town. So you can imagine how she's feeling right now. Right. We can't do any networking. Yeah. And we've got, let's see, who else we got here? Ricky, McKenna, and Karen Sabaka, Mary Shin, Kent and Renee Miller. Hi, everybody. It's so good to have you here tonight.
So glad you're all there. And Felicia, how about telling us when the Dallas shows are scheduled? So people might want to go to Dallas.
Sure. Well, we just rescheduled our April one, so it's going to be July 11th and 12th. Yeah, and then the next one after that would actually be October 17th and 18th. So what we do in Dallas, we always do April and October. And this is the first time in 26 years that we had to reschedule. But we're excited about it because, like everyone said, I think by the summer, we're going to all be so excited to connect again and get out of our homes. And
right.
Yeah. So.
And it's an indoor event, so we don't have to worry about the heat too much.
Yeah. Well, the one in Dallas, actually, we have a little stone cottage across the lawn from the conference center where the talks are. And so actually there we do have tents outside, and some exhibitors are in the covered walkway area. The Houston one will be strictly indoors.
So Mary Shin is saying, when is it I might want to bring my things in myself? So let me tell you a little bit about Mary. Mary lives in a motorhome, and she drives around the country. Right now, she's in Florida because that's where the warmth is, right? And so when she says bring her and her things, she means her whole house. She's going to bring it with her. And so So you'd probably want to go to the Houston one. When is that again, ladies?
September 5th and 6th.
Okay, Mary, put that on your calendar.
Labor Day weekend.
Right. That'll be a perfect time for it because we're going to want to spread our wings after all this nonsense we're going through.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
It's really true.
That's
Oh,
good.
it's such a fun thing too, because you see people you haven't seen in a long time. Because I've been in the Houston metaphysical community for probably 20 years now, and I haven't seen a lot of them for the last 12 since I've been up in their country now. So I'm excited to see some of my old friends.
It's really neat when I do the floor plan for the expo. I intuitively try to put the right people next to each other. And I get all sorts of stories. Two ladies once said to me, "Oh my gosh, we knew each other 20 years ago and we haven't seen each other in 20 years. And you put us next to each other."
Hey.
I really enjoy that.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
that's actually fun. And I'm sure some of those things will happen in Houston too.
Oh, yes.
Because I just have to say again, we have such an amazing community in Houston, but we are very pocketed, so truly there are little pockets here. And so whenever we can come together, I think it's just even more powerful.
Yeah, my husband and I have been coming to Houston now for a while, and we've been impressed with how much is going on. We didn't realize there is so much going on in Houston.
It's funny because it's a lot more open than it used to be, but it's still pretty quiet.
Yeah.
It's a strong undercurrent,
Yeah. Peggy, I know you can't see it because you're on your phone, but Kent and Renee Miller are asking a question. Probably, Ms. Weiss, you're going to want to answer this one. Kent and I, and that's Renee, also lecture on channeled lessons if you're looking for lecturers.
Okay, that sounds really neat. We do have this one couple who are going to do a channel session at one of the talks will be at their channeling. But definitely contact me. You can go to wellnessexpo.net and there'll be a way to send me an email.
Okay.
And definitely do that.
Excellent. And Karen says, do medical doctors show up or represent their holistic views at this expo? It would be great for doctors, healers of all sorts to combine their wisdom on being and staying healthy.
Definitely. One of my favorite exhibitors in Dallas, she has an MD, so she's a medical doctor, and she has her practice, and then she's also a Reiki master. And so she also has a mystical awakening, and I just love that. And so she'll talk a lot. She'll give a talk about combining East and West, and she does an excellent job about that. And in fact, one of the talks you'll be able to watch online, it's Dr. Jennifer Lang, Laing. It'll be coming in a few weeks. And she's going to talk too about how to boost your immune system, how to stay healthy right now, and how important that is.
Oh, that's huge. Keeping your immune system up.
Yeah.
Because even if you get it, if your immune system is really high, it does help you to not feel the effects so strongly.
Right. And she's real big on mantras too, what we say to ourselves is so important.
I know. And we tend to say mean things to ourselves, don't we?
Years ago, I had this powerful experience. I was sitting outside and I got a mosquito bite. And I thought to myself, well, when I go inside, I'll put this special ointment on and in the morning it'll be gone. And then in the morning I woke up and my first thought was, oh my gosh, I forgot to put that ointment on. And I looked at my arm and it was all gone. Yeah. And I thought, wow, it's like telling my body this was going to go away. And it did. So It was a good reminder of how powerful we are and able to heal ourselves.
Exactly. Wow. Well, our time is almost up again because we want to save time at the end. Peggy Sue's going to do another wonderful meditation, and it will help to unite all of us with our planet, with the world. We've got to help from the internal side, and that's what Peggy Sue is so good at. But before we turn it over to her, we're all going to say our goodbyes, and I want to remind everyone first that we have an online networking event coming up this Thursday, the 26th of March, which is my birthday. Can you believe it? And
Happy birthday!
thank you. The big 7-5, and I can't even have a party. But
Uh,
Hey, it's on pause.
You can
We'll
have
have
a
it.
pool party.
we'll
Yes.
have a party.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, Lady D, you are a party.
I do my best. But we do want everyone to know about that. And if you will go to patreon.com slash natural curiosity slash post, POSTS. POSTS. It'll bring up that invitation, and you can click the little link. And the tickets are free. We want everyone to come and show up. We're going to have a blast. And read the little information. Everybody will get 2 minutes to tell who they are and what they do. And we'll just kind of rotate you through the live screen. We're going to be on live like we are right here now. And we're so excited. And we'd love to have everybody come. So please remember Patreon is spelled patreon.com/natural curiosity /posts, POSTS, and takes you straight to the invitation. So, Felicia, thank you so much for doing these wellness expos, and thank you for being here today with us. We've really enjoyed knowing you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your enthusiasm and your being so welcoming and having me on your show.
Well,
I think I'm going to put an idea out there that maybe before the Labor Day weekend that Felicia come back and fill us in on
some
what's
of the
going to
new
be
vendors.
happening. What's
Yeah.
going to be happening.
Give us an
Yeah.
update, man.
Yeah.
All right.
we will do that. We will schedule that for sure. Thank you, Peggy. I appreciate that.
That'd be
So,
fun.
Nikki, you're going to be the MC at the Houston Expo. Tell us,
I am.
yes, tell us a little bit about that before we go.
Okay. Well, I have done that before at a couple of different events, and I love that job. Doesn't even feel like a job, but especially at an event like this, because I have so much respect and love for the people that do this work, that and want to share it with the world. That there's nothing that fires me up more than being a part of giving them a platform to give the information, to put the information out there, because the thing is, there's so many people out there doing good work, but not everybody resonates with everybody. It's just energetically speaking, there are some people that really, really mesh. And when you have a lovely group like that, and you can go in and feel their energy in person and then walk around and meet them in person, it's just such a great opportunity to find who really pulls you. So it's exciting. Yeah.
It is. Well, thank you for being here with us too, Peggy. We appreciate it. And we'll bring you on several of the other shows if you'd like, and you can join us again and again, because we're going to have these shows every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central on the Wisdom Chat for the Curious. And it'll be different vendors and speakers, all those wonderful people in that community who would want to come and share what they do with our audience. So thank you, Peggy, for being here too. And thank you, Marion, for doing all the technical work. We love the technical stuff you do to make us all shine. So what we're going to do is we're all going to wave goodbye, and then Peggy Sue will take over and do the meditation, and then Marion will put up a pretty picture, because we'll all have our eyes closed, but that way she'll have that beautiful picture there for us if we open our eyes. And Peggy will lead us through that meditation, and then the show will end, and we won't be back. We're going to say our goodbyes now. Thank you for being here.
I love you.
Love all of you.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care, Peggy. We'll
Thank you, ladies.
There she goes.
I love the picture, Marion.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes. Okay. So I'm just so delighted that you ladies are giving me the opportunity to do this, giving us the opportunity to do this, because this is really a way for us to connect and to send love to each other, send love to the planet. And why wouldn't we do that? I believe that Energetically speaking, we have so much power. And when we know that, and when we work together, we can truly, truly make a difference. So I would ask that everybody who wants to join us just sit back and relax or lay down, close your eyes, and begin to deep breathe. And for this particular meditation, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Deep breath so that your belly rises when you inhale, and then let it go slowly out your mouth. And get a natural rhythm so that your inhale and your exhale are the same length of time. Breathe it in. And begin to feel a white light coming down onto your head, into your body, and around your body, so that it is literally saturating and cocooning you. Just feel the massage of the energy and let it hug you. And as you breathe in, see that beautiful white light going in to your nostrils. Again, resaturating your body. And know that that is pure love that you're breathing in. And then exhale. And we're sending that love out to the world. Surrounding the whole planet. Saturating everyone. The animals, the people, the plants, the very earth herself. Sending that love. And then breathe it in. A flow of give and take. There is nothing more powerful than the energy of love. And there is a limitless supply. All we have to do is acknowledge it. Breathe in that love. And exhale. Send it out to me and to the whole world. Allow yourself to feel that energy as it enters, saturates, and exits your body. But it's always got you cocooned, and it's always filling your body. Just keep breathing. Focus on your breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel that energy come back to you as it goes up into your nostrils, up into your head, down all the way to your toes, and then breathe it out. Send it out. And in this love energy is joy and passion and purpose. Breathe it in and out. Feel the energy. Feel your body heavier, warmer, being hugged by this energy that I'm sending to you right now. Breathe it in and out. And know that this energy is there for you all the time. in every moment of every day. All you have to do is breathe it in and send it out. It's the ebb and flow of that love energy that makes it more powerful. The evenness of the receiving and the reciprocal giving. Breathe it in. And one last time, send it out. And know that we have successfully cocooned the whole planet in love. I want to thank you so much for joining us this evening. Take this energy into your night, sleep with it, wake up with it in the morning, and know it's always there for you. Good night. I love you.